Morning, gang. It is a different day, and I'm not well, which you can probably hear. Um, I'm actually like I knew I felt bad, but actually hearing me talk, yeah, I'm not feeling okay. And what's even worse is that today's my birthday. Not a very like birthday. I feel rubbish, and I'm moving, as we all know, and I keep talking about. Um, but I'm packing up some of my little plants today. So again, I've got the 360 up and running. I'm really trying to use it a little bit more than I have done in the past. So we will see what the footage looks like for today's video. But I'm packing up the, well, I've not touched the Hoyas yet, but I've got the Anthurium. Which way are we going? Here, sorry, really wobbly foot. Here and here is where my Cordettes collection used to be. There's a couple of rogue ones left in there now. And then here was where, and there were some up here as well, the majority of my orchids were. And they're now currently sitting in this box, which is absolutely fantastic. If you watch every video of mine, you'll have seen this before. It's from Debor, and I think it's like a shelving unit for like mugs. And I've had it in the spare room or the plant room, and it's had plants kind of on it displayed. And I was unpacking that room the other day, and I was like, this will actually be perfect for moving some of my smaller plants. And I started filling this up last night. So I've got my air plants. There's an orchid here that I've just popped there. I need to actually like secure it. And then here are all of my orchids that I've already started packing. I am a little bit worried that I've overwatered this one because this leaf used to kind of stand up like this, and now it's flopping down. I'm a little bit concerned. I don't completely know what's going on, but there's that. There's some, sorry, I can't really see what I'm filming, so there's some more orchids there. And I thought, why not try and capture some of this packing, because I've packed up a few plants without you. We've done the big Monstera together, and I just thought, yeah, I should pack some with you as well. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I don't know where to put you. I don't know where to put you. I'm just gonna put you there. I don't know how much you're gonna see, but hopefully the 360 will capture it. I was stuck with who to put in next. Let me just seal that guy in properly. I'm picking up some packing peanuts from my mum today, that I saved from when I had the shop, and I feel like that will be really, really useful for like shoving into these gaps when it comes to it. I'm trying to keep like the way the plants are displayed on the shelves. I'm trying to keep them all together. So I was thinking about putting in some of my Anthurium into this slot, but whilst I keep the doors open generally, which is really annoying, and therefore pests can get in, these guys in my head are like protected from the possible flat mites. Look at this guy. Popped out that new leaf last night. How exciting. I'm gonna, like, this leaf was kind of pushing it forward, but it actually wants to sit naturally behind. So hopefully that will pop out and be beautiful and be unscathed too, fingers crossed. So what am I waffling on about? So I think I'm going to stick with the plants that have been on this shelf with these guys, even though I like some of these are sus. Like this Hoya Kerry, I might have flat mites, but it's been literally sat on the shelves with these plants. So chances are, if one of them's got it, they've all got it. Although I've heard that flat mites are slow movers. Look at this guy. This is my Hoya species Papal IM05, and it's intertwined itself with this guy, which I can't remember, species Germany, I think. I'm going to try and get him off. I think this is part of my reluctance to do anything with my Hoya in terms of packing, because I know there's vines everywhere. Ooh, that guy needs a drink. Yeah, there's vines everywhere, and they're all like intertwined with each other. I really need to repot this. I don't keep plants in perlite, so you can really tell that I've not done anything with this plant. Why am I doing this? I'm just going to tip that in. This one hasn't bloomed for me yet. It has tried. It's got a peduncle, but I think I let it dry out, to be honest. I put water in there last night and it looks dry. But look at the new leaves. They're being blown out a little bit, but they do come in like a blush pink, which is really, really freaking cute. I kind of would like to let this one trail, to be honest. I mean, this vine will probably die off. I love it when they tangle around together. It'll probably die off because of the stress, but I'm just going to have to wrap it around itself for now and hope for the best. Oh, hope for the best. Woo. I'll just like slide you in there. Hook onto yourself, dude. So silly. I think once we're in the house and we're settled, I'm going to do so much, like, or at least this is my goal, I'm going to do so much plant maintenance and actually try and look after some of these guys in like a really good way. And that is my goal. So I'm just shoving in the bubble wrap in between the plastic pot that it's in and the glass jar that the plastic pot sits in. And I'm going to slide this down here. Put a little bit of bubble wrap just underneath this leaf, just in case. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure Debor didn't intend for this mug shelf thing to be used for packing, but honestly, it is turning out really, it's just turning out to be working really, really well. Would you fit down here? Oh, okay, yep, that'll do. That's kind of jammed in there. That works for me though. Christ. I'm struggling, it's only 9 o'clock. So what have I got left up here? I've got Hoya species Afbatonier, who is honestly so thirsty and so forgiving. I feel like it's filling in quite nicely. I really need to repot this thing. I'm going to give it a little bit of water. I made the error of setting up the 360 right there, and now I can't pull this out because it'll knock the 360 over, which is even, it's not even on, is it? That is so annoying. The 360 wasn't even recording that whole time. Oh well. Haven't got time to worry about that right now. Oh. Oh no. Oh my god, I just did the same thing again. You probably can't see because my big head's in the way for the 360. My engagement ring kept getting caught on this little Hoya species papa. I can't remember what Dishidia this is, but I go between getting rid of it and keeping it quite a lot. I really can't decide. I've had it for a really long time. It's definitely not happy. Because I let it dry out way too much. I think it's got pests though, which is nice. It got really sun stressed and like went this horrible brown colour. And I didn't think it was going to come back from that, but it has. So that's nice. That it is green again, but God, you can see how like thirsty it is. I actually think I might put that in that slot there. I'm gonna have to move the 360. Ooh. Okay. I don't want there to be too much stress on anything. Yes. Okay, 2 more slots. Who else can fit in there? Oh, maybe the Rotunda Flora? That's not technically been in amongst this group, but I think it'll work. Ooh. It's so dusty, oh my god. Jeez, you're the dusty guy. Oh, we've got some new leaves. Okay. Put that there. That can fill up both sides. This one's got a little tray that it sits in, so I'm just going to put that in first. And then shove. Ooh. I'll put some of that down there. Yes. And then put you in there like so. Ooh. I'm going to put you this way. If I can, I would ideally not have any dangles on this side because I've got lots of dangles on that side. And if it needs to be like in the car and like pushed up against something to keep it stable, I want to be able to do that without crushing any leaves. I'm just going to tip this up and put this down here to protect these leaves because this wood is a little bit rough, so they could like scratch themselves on it. There we go. So that was pretty secure. And then one for the middle. I might actually just put an anthurium. Because I feel like in terms of kind of being tall and the right shape, that would work. Although I've got some Hoya that have had like sulfur on them for a really long time and therefore in theory should not have flat mites. Oh, or should I do that fern thing? Such a weird fern. Yeah, why not? It's kind of like the odd group. I haven't pulled this out in ages. It seems to be doing okay. I've got new leaves. This is the, I don't remember what you called, Pyrocea pilocelioides. I got from Grow Tropicals. It's a type of fern, which is just really cool. I think, I can't remember if I'm trying to remember when I bought it, I did some research, but like there's different leaf shapes. So there's like more rounder ones, which you can kind of see here, and then there's longer ones. And I think that's the male and female. Or maybe it's just to do with like growing conditions. I don't know though, like the long ones are, they're so long, like so long and thin compared to like the shorter, rounder ones. I can't remember, but it seems fairly happy. All the holes are filled. Oh, look how sturdy that is. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I think that worked out really well. Look at it. Happy with that. Let's go put it in the car. Here you go. It's a bit later in the day than when you've just seen me. I am just gonna try and get my anthurium out of the cabinet and get them packed. And I thought I'd try and give you like an angle of me actually packing. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is that new leaf that's come out on that anthurium that I can't remember the idea of. I know a backlit, but that veining that's like basically the colour of it. It's so freaking cool. I'm so happy that it's okay. This one is bright yellow. I think what I'm going to do is snap off any leaves that are just like they're just going to kind of get in the way, especially if they look a bit like that. I do have a hard time getting rid of leaves, especially when they look nice, because I want to make leaf skeletons out of them. Like I really like the sinus on this one, but I know I've got like a load, and I mean a load, of leaf skeletons next door. Well, not leaf skeletons, I've got a load of dried leaves next door that I am going to need to do something about, either whether that's let go of them or bring them with me. This one's a bit of an awkward one because its leaves they dangle down. I might come back to that one. I'm just trying to do the easy plants, guys. Just the easy plants. The ones that are like literally like plop and go, plop and go. Actually, I just picked up that massive bag of packing peanuts. I'm gonna drag it over here. Okay, I've got packing peanuts, but I've also got the packing pillows because I don't think I showed you. I'm putting them into these, which are like fruit crates I picked up from Sainsbury's. I did this after, so I saw Claire from the Jungle Haven do this when she moved. Was that a couple of months ago? Was that a year ago? I literally have no sense of time. I've got no idea. And she said that they were really good, and like you can just like basically ask. And I thought, I'll give that a go. And yeah, you literally, like I just walked into the fruit and veg section. And said, hey, this is a bit rogue, but do you mind if I take some of these like near empty boxes? And the guy was like, yeah, go for it. I don't see why that would be a problem. And now I have these boxes, and they're really strong. They're really sturdy. Like, smashing idea. Thank you very much, Claire. That is a pretty dead leaf, isn't it? Right, yellow. That can come off. So yeah, very, very happy to have seen her video talking about that. Oh yeah, the perfect fit. Nice. Okay. That looks so dry, it's really worrying. Wow. Oh, this guy has put out a new leaf. This is the anthurium that I got from the Bristol Another Plant Swap last year in March. I picked it up from at Plants the Slothway. They had a load of little tiny seedlings. It's a Hue cross Forgetii crossed with an Ace of Spades crossed with a Pappy. So it's like a complex hybrid. And it got stuck at these two leaves for such a long time, and they've really bleached out, and I was a bit worried. But it's just popped out this little baby. How stinking cute is that? So cute. So hopefully it'll just keep pushing out growth, because for a little minute there I thought it's just stopped. It's not doing the growing anymore. This is my Moodianum, which when I've been looking at my plants, thinking like, who do I want to take with me? I have been considering not taking that guy. Obviously, I'm currently packing him, so he is coming with. But I've been trying to consider if, like, I don't know. Obviously, I'll bring you on the road. However, I decide to like display my plant room once I'm in. But I don't want it to look really chaotic. I want it to be like a nice space. I want to be able to access all of my plants really easily, and I just feel like I'm not able to do that at the moment. And therefore I feel like I need to let some plants go. And the ones that I'm just not really in love with might be the ones that go, like this guy. It's just a crystallinum. I don't really like it, doesn't feel extra special. It was kind of like one of my, I think it was gifted to me, this one, and I don't know, it's one of those things that just feels a bit sentimental, but actually I'm not bringing out the best in the plant. I'm not caring for the plant, so should I be letting it go? The answer is probably yes. I need to keep these two, I'm so sorry about the noise you can hear. I need to keep these two together. They are the Ralph Lauren Fortune crossed with Dark Phoenix seeds that I got from Cartel Down. And this one's put out a new leaf recently, which is just so stunning. But I definitely need to keep them together because if this one happened to lose its tag, this is the Dark Phoenix crossed with itself from Cartel Down, I would struggle a little bit, I think, to tell them apart. Although the Dark Phoenix is very, very light. Sorry, very, very dark. Whereas these ones are slightly lighter. So I might be able to tell them apart. Maybe I should give myself some more credit. God, these are like, I'm like ramming these in. Trying to make it really, really tight. Oh God, I feel so crap. Anthurium Bessier Af crossed with Ace of Spades. I really don't know what happened to this one. It looks so weird. I mean, it looks very, very cool on camera right now, all backlit, but all of that is like speckling. Like, that's the newest leaf. It doesn't look like that. And that's the oldest leaf. It's just this middle leaf. It made me worried that it's got flat mites, but it's not like, it doesn't seem to be on any other part of the leaf, of the plant, sorry. I think I'm just going to rip that one off. I've taken it off. I've also taken off the one before it, and like that is one that I would really like to keep to make a leaf colour now of. It's like the perfect little heart. So stinking cute. I'll put it separately, and I might allow myself, depending on what's going on with the other ones. I don't mind if that leaf gets smashed, I don't think, because it's pretty damaged anyway. Right, I'm not going to take over fungus gnat traps. Oh, it looks like you'll need a repot. I love this one so much. So this was given to me as a gift, and I can't remember what it was given to me as, but it's definitely not that. Like maybe it was a Bessier or a Dressleri. I can't remember, but it's so round. I mean, all the leaves are a bit bleached and a bit nutrient deficient, to be honest. So it's very, very bleached out. But I do really, really appreciate it. Put you there. Might end up having to take that leaf off, which will be a shame. Shut up! Obviously not going to listen to me, are they? Oh my God. This guy is a Lux hybrid, but it's been sat in this pot, which is too small, but look at that. Oh, oh no. I am going to have to just take him over in that pot. Oh, there's a new leaf coming out. Try and make him a priority to repot. I'm going to slide you in here. Yeah, there we go. I'm not really like putting bubble wrap around these ones, which is a bit of a risk, but I'm trying to just like pack them in there so much that they don't need it. God, I really hope I can start caring for some of these better than I have been. That feels really weighty. I reckon that might have root rot. That is far too wet. This is my... It's a red crystal hybrid. That is so heavy. Jesus. Ugh. I've really not been looking after my plants very well, guys. Dang it. Microlaminum GG. This thing is bleached to heck. God, that leaf's really thick. It's really bleached, but this one loves the light. It's close to the light, which I could probably pull it away from, absolutely. But if I pull it away from it, it will like really lift and tilt its head. It just loves the light. Is that risky being down there? Probably. Put that way. I think I'm gonna have to remove that leaf. Ooh, which is sad, but it is yellowing. It's sad because it's got the little like overlapping sinus, which I really, really love. Again, would love to make a leaf skeleton out of that, although I think it would probably be quite hard because it doesn't sit very flat. Okay, let's put you in that little gap there. Okay, this is going well, I think. Right, this guy is the Ralph Lynam Crossed for Sherman Selfed, which I think I showed earlier. Fungus that trap even, and it's pushing out that new leaf, which really isn't ideal for moving. But there's space in here, so it makes sense to take him. There we go, there's that one. This little guy is so silly, but I brought the packing peanuts over and I'm probably not even going to end up really using them at this rate. I'll put you down there. I don't really mind if you fall over. I'll put you just there though to try and prevent it. I've got this little random Saxifraga stolonifera baby chilling. Their roots are so hair fine. I don't think that's even a saying, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm thinking, although this guy's really heavy, I'm gonna put my Hue, my Anthurium HU, Anthurium King of Spades. This one's in Pawn. I'm going to put him down here. There we go. Ram him up there. Perfect. I reckon that new Fort Lynham cross with Fort Sherman. No, Ralph Lynham cross to Fort Sherman underneath. I reckon that's probably going to get like a few transport marks. And then this one, the Dark Phoenix cross Goliath, I'm going to try and put in facing that way because the leaves hang down so low. But actually, ooh, okay, hang on. I can turn this guy this way, and then there's like a nice big square gap here, which hopefully this will fit in perfectly. And then I just need to like put some like bubble wrap and stuff around or. Ooh. Should I just try and sit them this way? Oh yeah, that works better. Okay. That works much better. I'm gonna put some bubble. I'm gonna take that out and do that again. Because then I can put some bubble wrap here. Because the edges of these boxes they're quite sharp. So I'd quite like it to be like quite protected. Nice. Put that down there. And this here. There we go. Oh yeah, this is quite well done. Proud of me. Yeah, nice. Okay, I think most plants are protected quite well. Oh my god, okay, let's get it in the car. Okay gang, there's a cobweb on this one, lovely. I brought my Hupersia down. Hupersia, I think that at least 3 of them. And then I've got the Anthurium box that we did. And then the Orchid, the Hoya, Dischidia fern box that we did earlier today. I am gonna go to the house. I don't know how much I'm gonna film the rest of like unpacking my plants, because it's hard work. Like, my hat goes off to all the like vloggers out there who like are constantly filming from different angles. Like, I'm not cut out for that. I'm really not. But I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. I'm not ending it, so I don't know why it sounds like I'm ending it, but yeah.